Facebook, YouTube, and just wait on whoever. Yeah. All right, so it's still trying to connect, but you're still on Facebook, so we're gonna go. I can't waste any more time. All right, where are you? All right, quick intro. So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi everyone, it is April 28th, 2026. You are watching Transcribing with Irina Keloise. Let's get this party started. Hi, my name is Irina Keloise. My show is Transcribing with Irina Keloise. We air live Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on the Spirit Realm Network. You can find us on Roku, any smart TV, or spiritrealm.net, or the Spirit Realm Facebook page. I do live one-on-one readings in hopes to connect you with your loved ones from the other side. This will maybe bring about messages of peace, love, and healing, and maybe a little bit of intuitive guidance. All of this in hopes that you will see that love exists beyond this natural world, and that they are still with us. I also do live paranormal investigations with Spirit Realm Network at haunted locations during special features. I truly do this work from the heart. So if you are looking to connect, please join us Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Spirit Realm Network. I hope to see you next Tuesday.
3, 2.
Hi, my name is Irene. You are watching Transcribing with Irina Keloise. I am your host, Irina Keloise. We try to have an environment here of openness, understanding, and we are grateful for all of you for joining us tonight. Everybody that's brave enough to jump on as a live guest with their cameras on. We much appreciate it, and also those who join us in the chat. When I say us, I mean myself, Danica, our producer moderator, and Mr. Bill, our fabulous technical director, with whom this show would not be possible, without whom this show would not be possible. Please know that these are live, free mediumship readings. We kind of go pretty fast, so be prepared when you jump on, cameras ready. If you're watching and you need to link to be a live guest, go onto the Facebook page, click the link, the tiny URL that takes you to Zoom. If you're in Facebook, the tiny URL will take you to a second window and you have to join or copy the link and open up the browser to join the meeting. So, is anything else? Am I forgetting anything, Mr. Bill Danica? No. All right. So, again, live free readings. If you want to jump on with us tonight. And please find us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and jump on for live reading. Let's get started. Our first guest is Paula. Hello, Paula. How are you?
Hi, good. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Give me 1 second. Just get this
Sure.
going. Right. So now you have been on before, so you have my handheld, your course notebook. Just in case for anybody new watching tonight, what happens is I use my notebook on the secondary camera, and I do live mediumship readings with the sitters that are our guests on the show each night, each Tuesday night. Sometimes spirit just focuses me, and I just kind of scratch back and forth, or kind of just draw some stuff. And other times images do come through. I'll also write, as well as maybe take some notes as I'm writing. So Paula is our first guest for tonight. She's the brave soul to bear with me on this first reading. Excuse me. Forgive me, I have a little bit of a cough tonight, everyone.
Sorry to hear that.
Interesting. So, right away, there's a grandmother energy that enters the space.
Okay.
She's definitely reminding me. The first thing she tells me is I'm the pretty one. So I don't know if there was something about being pretty and looking nice or something like that, but she's saying I'm the pretty one.
Oh my gosh. Really?
So which also means that she had a decent sense of humor, right? So she's bringing
Yeah.
that forward to
Yeah.
kind of show you.
Okay.
Uh, hmm.
Funny.
To me, it's gonna be a little tough for me when it comes to some of the breathing and things like that, the situations. Considering that I am currently I currently have a cough, but for her, when I ask her about her passing, again, she gives me uncomfortableness in the chest. For me, that's usually heart lung. She did strain for the end, so I feel like whenever I would kind of take a breath or like this area, I would feel strain. All right, so now
Okay. That
um
makes sense.
you so she's showing me a necklace. So I don't know if you have something of hers that's a necklace, or you have something kind of in memory of her in the form of a like necklace or a charm. But she's showing me a necklace, unless there was a specific necklace that she would wear, that she liked, that she would have, and she would wear regularly, that meant something to her.
If it's who I'm thinking of, nothing specific that I remember, but I have something similar to something she used to have, and it is a
Okay.
necklace. Yeah.
Oh, it was a necklace. Okay. Alrighty. So then she's using that as a validation. She's acknowledging that. Oh, I just got an ear ringing. So I just want to make sure. So my ear is ringing either for validation or that you have earrings. Just to make sure.
Oh gosh, I don't have earrings of hers,
Okay.
but the necklace I have is similar to something she had. It wasn't
Okay.
her necklace, but it's a necklace that looks like, that looks like her rosary, is what it
Oh, wow. Okay. So
is.
then she's acknowledging that, and she's using that as a validation for you, and to let you know that, like, if you think of her when you use it, she really appreciates that. So the earringing must have just been a validation, but I needed to make sure because we were talking about jewelry.
Yes, right.
So what's interesting is this image here. So for me, this isn't my normal style of house. So I usually be able to tell if it's kind of just a house or if it's something different. This almost looks like a hut or a cabin or something like that. So this could mean either the actual physical world thing where you're going to go somewhere that would have a, like a cabin or a little place you could stay on the beach or have things around like that.
Okay.
If it's not that exact thing, if it's not like the physical thing that you're going to experience, then for me, the way this looks feels more spiritual. So I just need to validate. Is there something, a place that you're going that would indicate that, like something that would be vacation like log cabin, anything like that? I just want to make
Well,
sure.
I'm not going this year, but usually in July I go to like Upper Ontario,
Well,
and we
okay.
stay in cabins. But when I was in Assisi, there was a structure that was very much like that inside a cathedral that was a little structure that St. Francis and St. Clare and his following
And it
would
looks
come
like this.
in. It looks like that, yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So
and
then
I'm
she's
trying to get back there.
okay. And have you been recently thinking about that and talking about that?
Yeah, I've been trying to
Okay.
plan it to see if it's something that can be done this season still, if it's going to come to fruition or not. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So then that she's in support of that, she's bringing it up. And here's the interesting thing. Right here, if unless this looks like another structure right near it, right, that you might
Uh-huh.
recognize. If it doesn't, does it or does not? Because I'll go with this. Like I'm gonna go with the spiritual too on this. So I just
Yeah.
want to make sure. Okay.
There's
So
only this one little building inside the cathedral. Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
this here, whenever I draw something that kind of looks like a little like witch's hat or something like that, it usually
Yeah.
means something like a shift, a spiritual. It doesn't mean that you have to be something witchy or something like that, but it just means for me it indicates the difference between just faith and something that is kind of more of the spiritual and physical world in that way, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're experiencing a shift, but if you notice, it almost looks like it's a person walking there.
Yeah, it does.
Okay? So for me, this tells me that they're in support of this for you, but at the same time, it was very important in your spiritual transition. And if you
Okay.
go again, it will also be. It's like a pilgrimage back in a spiritual transition for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're
Yeah, it was.
supporting that.
It was
Okay,
quite a
good.
lot. Yeah.
I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah, I
So,
think you're onto it.
so just know that your grandmother is here and she's present in those conversations. Your loved ones are present when you're thinking about these things, and they are in support of this. I mean, look how giant this is on the page. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a reason for that.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Okay, so so for me, when I look at this, I think she's trying to interrupt me for something. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm supposed to tell you don't worry about like certain things to just go and enjoy yourself. All right, don't worry about like some of the outside stuff. Just go and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Um so now when I look at this here, it almost looks like I'm looking at a stage with some seating.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if you're planning on going to an event where you're going to be watching something on stage here in the near
Mm-hmm.
future. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. On the
So they're bringing
15th. Yeah.
on the oh, wonderful. So
Yeah.
they're bringing that through, and like at the same time, this is big on the page too. You're really excited about it. You're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So they're supportive of that, and they're excited for you in that same way, and they're with you in
Okay,
those
good.
conversations.
Yeah, good.
Again,
Yeah.
going back to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, right. Okay, good. Yeah, my little granddaughter, she's a fifth grader, but they're actually doing their little graduation in Florida. She goes to school in Florida, so I'll be down there for her fifth grade graduation, which she specifically invited me to because it's a big deal for her. So I'm
Aww.
gotta go, and they're gonna do the whole stage and all the pomp and circumstance because then she goes to the junior or not junior high. What do they call it? Middle school, so they call it middle school there. So yeah, so she'll be like bumped up. Yeah. So it's a
Well,
big
just
deal.
well, just know then that she is that she's there with you and she's going to be there in support also, and she's acknowledging
Okay.
her graduation.
Oh, good.
All right.
That's,
Um, let's see. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, Mr. Bill, I don't know how much time I have. I've lost the timer, so I don't see the timer at the moment. So, oh, I can see it here. What I'm gonna do, let's bring this up here. Okay. All right. So, hello, Tani. Hello, Kimberly. Hi, Anne. Hi, Sherry. Hello, everyone. Thanks for jumping on. Sorry, we're a little bit frazzled. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. So I do not see that timer, but I have a feeling that we're reaching the end of the
Yeah,
reading.
probably.
So, but I
Let's
do
see.
want to say, I don't know if there's something like actually now I feel like I am seeing more of a structure that's like a house. So
Mhm.
down here at the bottom, so I don't know if you live in a single level, right? So, but it is like a little single level home here. But it could just be the fact that there's something about your house that's going on right now. So this could be the emotional or the physical. So if nothing's actually happening with the house, looking to move, looking to redecorate, looking to fix something, update. If there's nothing going on like that, it may be an emotional thing. So you might want to evaluate, what's going on emotionally right now and kind of try to figure out something, a healthy, uh, peaceful resolution to what's happening for you right now.
Okay, that
Okay.
makes sense too.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you, Patty, for jumping on. I really appreciate it. uh, I hope to see you again on another Tuesday night coming up. It's always a joy to see you, but go enjoy yourself. Have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye
see
bye.
you. Bye bye.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Irene.
Hello.
Hi. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Excuse me. You're clearing your throat like I've been clearing my
Yeah.
throat.
So you were in my neck of the woods.
I was.
Yeah, not too far from Anaheim. I heard you were in Marietta, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. I live right off of Route 72 if you were gonna go between Lebanon and Lancaster.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, we were pretty close to you then.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty
Um,
cool.
I'm trying to remember what the heck were we doing. I don't remember what we were doing. Um.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, we were there for the spirit realm.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know the place you were at. I'm not familiar. Marietta, I didn't go to Marietta very often, but oh, I don't know. Your picture keeps cutting out.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So, um, so we were out there for the Spirit Realm Network. We did live investigations from the Keystone Building and the Samuel Miller Mansion. So that's why we were out that way.
oh,
So
cool.
yeah, so that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's exciting. Too bad we didn't think of that in advance. Then
Could have hitched a ride. I haven't.
yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been home, honestly. Which is
Aw,
which is sad. Kind of. It's not that far.
I get it. I understand.
Oh, there you are. Okay, now I can see you drawing. Okay. Okay.
I'm still here. Haven't gone anywhere. All right. So,
All right.
all right. So one interesting thing is I hear somebody singing in the background. So I know I have an upper tier female, a previous generation female here, and then I hear singing. So either she would sing regularly or she really enjoyed listening to singing or music. Okay. She Oh man, the same structure's coming up again. All right, I just want to kind of get the female first before we kind of move forward. So, excuse me. Um, so she really feels like a grandmother energy. Okay, so when she comes through, she's bringing that. And the thing is I hear singing, so it's not like I hear just like music. I actually hear people singing as if like they're singing together, like as a group or a choir or like just like a person singing.
Okay.
So for her, I feel like that's very, very
Oh, wait a minute. Does that look like a church?
so I've got here, I was drawing it again, and so I'm not sure. It keeps coming up. Look, here. It's coming again here and coming again here. Is there a connection with the church?
Well, if it's, I mean, it could be my grandmother.
Okay.
She wasn't in choir, but she was very active in church, and we had a choir at the time when I grew up and went to church. I was also in choir. I don't know though if, I mean, that's the only thing I can come up with singing. Now it
Okay.
could be, but you said it feels like grandmother, more grandmother energy.
It feels like a strong grandmother energy present. So this would be an upper tier grandmother energy. As you said, your mom would go to this church?
No, my grandmother. Well,
Oh,
and
okay.
I did growing up. Yeah.
Okay. So this kind of makes you think of that church?
Yeah, I mean,
These images?
I would think of quite, yeah, kind of the way it's pictured. I mean, it was an old church. I mean, it was
Okay.
back in like 1700s.
Then I would say if that's what you see, then that is the image that they're trying to bring through. So she is bringing this up as a validation for you. The church, the singing, the people singing, not just music, and then
Okay.
you bringing up and thinking of that story is likely your grandmother bringing that forward to kind of like say, this is a beautiful memory. I enjoyed these times. This is a validation for you.
Okay.
Um, Here too, again, you're getting like just like in the previous dream, you're getting the little witch's cap, which means like a spiritual shift.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're still kind of in this spiritual shift, but it's a bigger hat now. It's like a big hat. So for me, it feels like you're kind of in a climactic moment of the shift. So
Okay.
it's kind of big right now. All right. So okay. Um, give me a second. So this image here, for me, it comes forward as looking like an axe, okay?
Yeah.
So if an axe comes through, it makes me feel like there is something about a completion, okay? A cutting off of something, an ending of something, all right? So
Okay.
I would suggest, if you're feeling when you're going through this, if you're in this max climactic moment, and you have to kind of figure out what you need to do, where to go, who you need to have in your life, that's going to take these steps with you forward. It's about cleaning out what's not helping, cutting those cords, and starting to
Okay.
move forward in your life because it feels like you got to do a lot of like you got to get the axe and start like start cutting, start
Okay.
chopping. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's interesting is this. I feel like this is an old car coming through, like an old car from like the 50s.
Oh.
So would your grandmother have been like well I'm sure she was probably like young and youthful, she would have been in the 50s, would it would have been around that era, 50s 60s I should say, because the style of car that's coming through.
Okay.
So for me I feel like that was an era for her where she felt most alive. Like she was kind of okay, the word she gives me is I was a little bit of a troublemaker. Like I lived life, right? I enjoyed my life. So maybe look into your grandmother, see what's going on because she also would do things and stand up for things and you might not know it. She wants you to know that she was a rabble rouser. Is that the word for rabble rouser? So she would
Okay.
she also felt that way. Exciting. She wanted exciting things. She wanted to live. Okay.
She's
Now
very active.
oh, there you go.
I
She
mean,
brings
even till, yeah, I mean, she worked up until she was, I don't know, in her sevens, I don't know, 60s, 70s.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Good for her. All right. So in here there's the books too. So she brings us forward as for me, like I know books can mean anything in terms of for me it could mean that you enjoy reading. It could mean that she enjoyed it. It was
yeah.
educating, but I feel like also for you this feels like she's like dive deep. Start learning. If there's something that you're
Okay.
looking to do in transition, you need to dive deep and start learning now.
Okay.
Okay? You can take that leap, you can do it, she says.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Mr. Bill's giving me the time clock. I have
Okay.
to watch it from over here. I've got the time clock going. So, um, just know, like, she's here in support of you, and she's always watching out for you. And that choir, the church, that whole, like, that whole memory is a beautiful thing to her, and she loves that you were able to see that and remember that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to see you,
Good
Michelle.
seeing ya. Take care.
Again soon.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Hi, Marianne. How are you?
Good, Irene. How are you?
Good, good. Give me just 1 second. Hi, Anne. I'll jump on. I'll give you a reading after Marianne. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sherry. Hello, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. Hi, Walter. Hope you're staying out of trouble. Oh my gosh, it's coming through again. A lot of spiritual transitions going on for people that are coming on tonight. It's crazy. That's the third time this image has come through on the notebook. So let's see. Holy cow. That image is coming through again too. All right, just hold on to it. Oh, interesting. Okay, for some reason I hear the name Elaine. Hold on to it. This could be somebody that's from it just came out of nowhere. So it could be validation from your family, bringing through something right away so that you have that. This could be living or past, but the Elaine came through. So
Elaine
yeah.
is my new grandniece. She was just born yesterday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So that is, take that as your loved ones from the other side, bringing through the congratulations and letting you know that they were here and that they were present in this wonderful moment, this momentous moment. All right, fabulous, beautiful. I'm glad we got that. Okay,
Yep.
so, now for you, big spiritual transition, like trying to figure things out. Like, you're kind of in this, what is happening? What do I want? What do I believe? Where am I going? What am I doing? Like, what feeds my soul? What you like you're just asking all those questions. It's almost as if, I don't know if this happened to you, but the feeling that they give me is almost as if, you know how somebody has like a scary experience or a life-changing experience, and suddenly they start asking all those questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it feels for you right now. Okay? And so now this before in the previous reading was coming through as a church, and I kind of want to hold on to that because it came through again, which is crazy. So the church and the spiritual change, all of these things, you're working with faith, you're working with your beliefs, all of these things you're questioning and trying to figure out, and almost like solidify the foundation of who you are, is what it feels like. Okay? It's like you found this new understanding of yourself, and now like you're going to build that foundation. That's it. This is that moment. This is that time. You are going to love yourself, or you're going to stop and start repeating cycles again. This is that moment. So you're asking the questions. These are the moments. These are the things that are going to take you into that next step. Okay, so
I keep getting a picture of like you, and then I get this preview, and it says Mr. Bill. So I'm only getting your picture, like
he's probably coming on. It's like going back and forth. He might be
yes.
making some. He might be doing some technical direction in the back, which is
Okay.
shifting our image back and forth. So once I
Okay.
start talking, I'll come right back up again.
Oh, good.
All right.
Okay.
Now you're also feeling while all of this is happening, um, this little hangman image is coming through. When the hangman image comes through for me, it usually means that you're kind of feeling like you're not being appreciated. You're being taken advantage of. People are like kind of almost like hanging you out to dry in a sense. Okay? So again, these are the questions and the questions and answers you're kind of trying to figure out and look for, and who you want in your life during this shift. You're experiencing a very similar shift to the Michelle who was just on. It's almost like it's like a parallel journey. Okay, hers is a little different than yours, but it's like you're having this same experience. Except yours feels like it's from an eye-opening experience, a shift. Okay? So what you need to do now is like really think about who circles you and where you don't feel appreciated, where you don't feel understood, and start kind of like sectioning the people out. So I always say you have your home, you have your yard, you have a fence around your yard, and then you have the people on the outside of the fence, right? Of your
Mhm.
property. So you're trying to figure out, it doesn't mean they won't be welcome in every once in a while, or that you won't go out and visit them, right? You have the people that are on the other side of the fence, you have the people that are on the inside of the fence, and you have the people that you let deep into your self, which is your home. Okay?
Okay.
This is the moment where you're figuring all of this out, and you have to just use your discernment, and it's okay to get it wrong here and there, but you're really like, it feels like you're not as appreciated as you should be right now. And they just brought that validation through. There's not a single family member that's like coming through. It's like they're all here together to bring this message for you. Um and I think that's why this big validation came through with Elaine, to show that support.
I think that's so cool. Because I did ask if they knew about Elaine. So
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Perfect. Yeah, so just want to spin the notebook just in case. Yeah, it's like you're just experiencing steps and shifts. It's like, for me, I look at this and I see either like moving from room to room or a ladder. You're climbing. Okay?
okay.
You're figuring it out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay. Just checking the clock. Okay. All right. So, forgive me. I'm actually a bit under the weather, but I'm having a hard time getting a deep breath. This could be me, but I just want to make sure. Like, are you having difficulty like with your breath? Like taking a deep breath?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're bringing through that validation for you to let you know, one, you're experiencing this and validating you in that, and also letting you know that they're around for what you're feeling. They're watching out for you, and
Mhm.
that you just make sure you take care of yourself, because that's real. Keep an eye on it. Watch out for it. It's not to be scared, just to keep an eye on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an Anne coming. An Alice. Sorry, Anne's the next reading. Oh, I wonder if this is for Anne. But there's an Alice also coming through, but I accidentally called her Anne, so this might be for the Anne that's coming up.
Okay.
Um, but just in case, hold on to it. All right. Anything else that they want to bring through for you?
Does anyone know if I'm going to have a grandchild?
well,
Anytime.
well, Elaine is here. She's the baby that's coming in right now. I don't feel like it's not a possibility. So when, like, look, just like we can't predict like exact, everybody has free will, but right now with how everything is going, it does feel that it will happen. It's just not going to happen in your expectancy, right? In the time that you expect it, but it will. I just heard it will happen when you least expect.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but that's the message that they just brought forward, and I think that, let's just end on that on that little mystery.
There we
And
go.
since our time clock went out, and I'll do a quick reading for Anne. Thank you so much, Mary Ann, for jumping
Thank
on, and
you. I hope you
congratulations
feel
again.
better.
Thank
Oh,
you,
thank
thank you.
you.
You too. All right,
Thanks.
Anne. I have Danica's let me know you want to know if your long distance male friend will reconnect with you this year. Interesting. The only image they give me in is text messages. So I'm not sure the type of reconnection you're looking for, but I can see text messaging. Um Hi, Denise from Denver. Hi, Ann. So again, the only thing that I see is like text messages coming through when you ask that question. So either that's how you communicate now. If that's how you communicate now, I'll lean in a little bit more, or that's how the communication will happen. Okay. Yes. Is yes how the communication is now? Can you answer yes one more time if how it's how you communicate currently? And then I'm gonna see. Good night, Jeff. I'm gonna see if Anne gives me another yes really quick here. Okay, so no yes came through. Okay, so text is what I see. Oh, okay, we don't talk now. Okay, so text is what I see. And look, again, when you're trying to talk about things like that could happen, everybody has their free will. You can completely change your mindset on this situation in the future, and that might change the plan for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. But with that being in mind, the number that does come forward for me in my brain is around 6 months, maybe a little bit longer if this happens. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind. Okay, oh, you usually talk in text. Okay, around 6 months, then you might get more of a communication. All right, so hold on to that. I got lots of yeses coming through now. Okay. So that communication might come in 6 months, maybe a little more, somewhere around there. Okay, but again, one more time, you may change your thought process in the near future. It might shift the things you want and the things you're thinking about. So keep that in mind as well. Always know that you deserve somebody that wants to be around and with you. So if you end up in this mindset where you're kind of like, I'm clearing out, that's when you're going to figure out, is this the person that I want to communicate with me in this time frame? Do I want to hear from this person or don't I? So hold that. All right, but about 6 months to answer your question. All right, thank you, Anne, very much. All right, let's pull up who's next. I think I have Suzanne coming up next. Whew. Why, hello there, Suzanne.
Hello, lovely. How are you?
Good, how are you? Give me 1 second. Hi, Denise out there, and if anybody's looking for another quick chat reading, let us know. You're looking, you're looking a little bit more vibrant today. Like you have a little bit more energy.
Thank you.
Okay, I just heard. Okay, all right, upper tier, mother energy. Your mom's coming through right away, telling you she loves you.
Thank you, Mom. Love you too.
All right. And again, she's sorry you're going through this hard time. She wishes she could be here for you to help and support better than she would have even done in life, she's saying. She's trying to do now for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Um, all right. Hi, Vicky. Hi, April. See if we can get you in. Well, Suzanne, you've got some decisions to make. So when I have multiple doorways, it means decisions are coming. Okay? Or they're happening. They could be happening right now, but they're coming. All right? So you have to make a choice. You're either choosing between three different things, three different choices, or you have just three different decisions to make on what you want to do going forward. All right? So I do feel your health is connected to at least a decision that you have to make. Okay? So,
Okay.
and if you notice, like this doorway, it almost looks like there's a person standing on the other side of it, right? So this makes me feel like there may be a decision that you might have to make regarding if how you want to connect in relationship with someone. So if you want to talk to them, if you want to like build a relationship, that's kind of what that's making me think of. That's showing me. If you want to reconnect, those types of things. All right. So this other one, so if a one is health, one could be that, like the person on the other side, and the other, um, okay. It's interesting. like your mom kind of just jumped in and she said something about like how you're feeling mentally. Okay? So forgive me
Mm-hmm.
or stop me, but if this is uncomfortable for you, I will definitely stop, but she knows you're feeling down right now.
Yeah. Yes. No
Okay?
sugarcoating anything with me at all. I'm good. Thank you
Okay.
for the respect, but no.
Okay. So she wants to know, like she wants you to know that like you're gonna have to come to a decision on this feeling that you're feeling. Or am I gonna kind of like stay stuck, or am I gonna start trying to figure out how I want to make it work? You know, with the situation and the experiences that you're having right now. Like, okay, we can't heal the way we feel quickly, right? We have to make the right decisions in how we're gonna heal, reaching out to people to find that healing, things like that. And she's saying you're coming up on this decision as well because she's like you've been feeling down for a while, all right?
Yep.
And this feeling of just like a loneliness, and she doesn't want you to feel that way, even if like you have people around you, or you're like you could be in a crowd and you still feel like nobody's with you.
Yeah.
Okay, she wants you to know, one, that you are not alone. Okay, and that also they are with you as well. Okay, all of them, meaning loved ones
Thank
from
you.
the other side. It's really interesting. So, okay, so I'm not sure how to kind of like take this image that she gave me, but she's showing as if she's washing your feet, which is, so I don't know if you like just recently like had a pedicure or had your feet washed. That could have
No.
actually physically happened, right? But she's showing herself washing your feet. And for
Oh,
me, that image from my experience, it's not a normal image for me, right? What I'm trying to pull from that and what she's trying to tell me is almost like this act of humility. So this act of humility is one nurturing you and trying to be there for you in that way, but also understanding her weaknesses and wishing that like she like understanding like she could have been better, understanding her faults, things like that, and wanting to acknowledge them and let you know that she's bringing this forward as forgiveness, understanding, and nurturing for you. Does that kind of make sense in terms
is
of the
she speaking about
explanation?
herself or me? Because I beat myself up more than anybody else could. I don't like I
Right,
have
no.
a lot of humility.
She's talking about herself in support of you.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Because of what you're experiencing.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Okay? So this tells me that you are deserving of that just as much as everybody else is deserving of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So just don't forget that. She does not want you to forget that. I don't know if the letter T means anything to you. I feel like I see a T right here. That could be living or past. It's just bringing forward some kind of validation. It could be a name of someone or a pet or something, but it's bringing that forward. If you can't think
Huh.
of it right now, it's okay. Just hold on to it. It's a little bit vague and kind of like the way it's coming through, so I'm not
Okay.
100% sure. Okay. Hi, Yvette. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Okay, so okay. Okay, so when she shows me this thing where she whispers into your ear, this is kind of the last message. I'm on time now. This is like the last
Okay.
message I can bring through. But when she shows me her whispering in the ear, it means that she actually is talking to you. She's telling you things. If you think you hear her, it's validating that you hear her. And but she wants you to know she whispers to you. She tells you she loves you every single day.
Thank you so much. I'm very grateful.
Thank you for coming on, Suzanne. It is
Thanks,
always
Mom.
good to see you.
You as well. Have a blessed day. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it. You
Danica, for
too.
your kindness and patience with me. Bye bye.
Thanks, Suzanne. Hi, Tracy. How are you?
Oh, how are you?
Good, good. I saw really quick. Hi, Vicky from Iowa, but I thought somebody had a question. Karen, I'm getting a grandmother and I don't know if you're having something going on with you physically right now, but I feel like I'm supposed to tell you to make sure. I don't know. It's something about your how you position yourself, how you sit, how you're laying in bed. I'm just I'm not sure, but you're experiencing some kind of pain, and she's giving me the feeling that you can do things to fix the pain, that it's not something that's really scary, that it's more like something that you're doing in terms of the physical sense. So I hope that makes sense to you, Karen, but your grandmother wanted me to bring that through for you really quick. It feels like it's in this part of my body, but just so you know, that's kind of like where it's coming through. All right. Woo. Tracy. Okay. So I've got a male energy coming through right away. He's an upper tier. For me, upper tiers are usually like father, grandfather, uncle, previous generation to you. Okay. I just got a weird validation. Like, is everybody here when they do that? It's like, is your father, your grandfather, and your uncle all here? Do you have all three of them on the other side?
They could be, yes.
Okay. All right. So that was kind of weird. They don't usually go validate and you know after naming all of them. So okay, I'm glad that we kind of have that situated. So one of them, if okay, I get like an uncomfortableness here. I don't know if it's like I'm also again under the weather, but I don't know if it's a combination of something related to the chest, which would be heart lung, but there's a strain here. So there might have been like I don't know, I might be feeling them all at once. There might have been a stroke. There might have been heart lung.
My father died from lung.
Okay. All right. So that's for one, and then the strain could have been part of that, but that maybe one of the other family members passed from stroke-related issues. But yeah, I'm feeling it all at once. Okay. Yeah. Holy cow. Okay, so then we validate that your father is here for sure. And of course, your uncle and your grandfather are here, but he's the one speaking and coming forward. Okay. With them. So I have a weird feeling in my mouth right now. So, right, I'm just gonna ask you really quick. Do you have like a weird feeling in your mouth regular before I go with the spear? Because this was kind of really feels physical. So I just want to make sure. Do you have anything going on with your mouth right now?
Um, just I got all my upper teeth pulled and I can't work,
Oh,
baby.
okay. So that's them bringing through a validation for you, something I would never know, right? To let you know that they are all here and that your father is here with you. And he was with you in these moments. He's present, he's around, showing support, showing that love. Okay. All right. So I just heard mother. So sometimes it's hard for me when I hear mother to know if mother is past or if mother if we need to talk. Okay. All right. So then that means your mother is also here with us. Okay. Okay. So the basically what I'm getting is that she said something about like her passing being difficult. Okay? So I don't know if it was difficult on her or difficult for all of you or together, like all of you together, but her passing was difficult.
It was.
Okay? But she wants you to know in that difficulty in her passing that when they show me that the person steps out of their body and stands next to themselves, it usually means that their soul, for me, is beside them, and the physical pain, like, is not felt, or like the difficulty is not felt in that moment. Okay, so it's kind of like I'm okay, I was okay, but then at the same time, she's worried about you, like, and her family also. It's almost like she wanted to be here longer, so I don't know if she went a little sooner, but she's saying, I wanted to be here longer, I wanted to be here longer, and she just couldn't be. And she says she regrets it. Of course, from the other side, it's a little different for them, but she regrets not having those memories to build with you, not being present for some of the experiences that you're having right now. And she wishes she could be here in the physical, but she wants you to for sure know that she is there in the spiritual. She is present with you, okay, in soul. Okay, she's showing me a baby. So I don't know if you have like a young new baby in the family or something like that, but she's actually showing me a baby. So it could be physically like actually a baby or the baby of the family. Like that's the only way that I can kind of think of.
Way, but he was 24.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
My son also passed away, but he was 24.
Would he have been the baby of the family?
No.
Okay. So she's showing me like a baby of the family, but let's hold on with your son for a second. Okay, so this would be so that means either she was present with a baby that was born at the time of their at the time of their birth, almost like she handed their soul over to go into the come into the physical world, right? So she would have
Okay.
been there in support of them. I don't know if does that make sense? I saw your face. Does that make sense? Okay, she's validating that then, okay, and letting you know she was there for that. Now for your son, okay. I know we're very short on time in this moment, but I really want to get this little bit out. So for your son, it feels like he went like quickly. Okay? Like you didn't think it was like you didn't think in that moment he was going to go. It's almost like he was present and then he wasn't present. Okay? So it was just it's almost shocking still that you can't believe it. Okay? He wants okay. Hold on one second. So, so he's showing me a picture. Do you look at his picture every day and like talk to him
Yeah.
or say hi? Okay. All right. So he's saying that he acknowledges that and knows that you're doing that and he's with you in those moments. Okay? And also to validate that he's here with you. Okay? But he wants you it's like it's holding you, he's saying. He wants her to be able to not feel this it's almost like it's like when they make me feel this pull, it's like you want to laugh, you want to live life, you want to have a good time, but then you get pulled back. He's like, it's okay if she's feeling this, but he doesn't want it to prevent you from experiencing and enjoying life. That he is right there with you, enjoying it with you.
That's awesome.
Okay? Thank
I
you,
appreciate.
Tracy.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
I'm so glad you came on. Thank you. Like he must have really wanted to come through for you because after that he was like, "I'm on. I'm here." So I really
Good.
appreciate you and I appreciate your loved ones for coming through to allow me to bring this message to you. Thank you so much. Have a good night. All right. I've got a vet coming up next on the chat. So I wish I could talk to you more, Tracy. So I have a vet coming up on the chat, and let's see. Whew. Okay, I only have about 1 minute of that before I have to close the show, so I'm gonna try and bring something through for you really quick. I don't know if you have a question, but I know. Okay, holy cow! I just had a grandmother and grandfather just walk in. One did pass from the chest. That would be heart lung. One definitely had an attitude. So quite honestly, I feel like this is your grandmother. Like she was tough. She had an attitude. Like not, in the tough way, not in a really, really mean way. But she could put you in your place if she had to put you in your place. However, she had lots of love, okay, within her. Totally, like alive. Like she was somebody that was present. So when I see that, it's like I'm a pillar. I was present always. And so she has this strong physical presence. Your grandfather also does too, But he's more of a I'm laid back. I'm gonna push back and say I'll speak when I speak, if I need to. But he strong also. They're both holding you up on either side. So when they show me them holding you, almost like under your arms in a way, holding you, they're letting you know that they're supporting you, that they're here for you. You're going through something like a weird difficulty right now. It's like hard to like explain. Like I can't say, oh, it's just this or that. It's almost like you've got multiple things coming at you at once right now, and they want you to know that we've got you. We're supporting you, all right, and we're there for you. Um, all right, and look, if you have difficult decisions that you have to make, it's okay. Make those decisions. Trust yourself. All right, Yvette, I gotta stop there and close out the show tonight. I want to thank everyone for jumping on. Oh, and our new guests, thank you for being brave and jumping on, and thank you to our old guests for being brave and jumping on. Our repeat guests, this cannot happen without you. So again, I can't read and bring family through if the family members in the physical world don't come forward. And thank you for everybody who supported in the chat. We appreciate you, Mr. Bill and Danica and myself. Again, the show couldn't happen without them, and it couldn't happen without you, and it couldn't happen without them. All right. Thank you, God. Thank you, everyone. And always, always remember that there's something greater than ourselves out there. Believe in yourselves, everybody. Have a good night. Keep the hope.